Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra Unit 5.4 Notes. That's right, Day 2. Today we're continuing our discussion on solving systems by using elimination. Our learning target today is to be able to solve linear systems with one solution, no solution, or infinite solutions by using elimination. So let's take a look at a couple special cases. Example number 1. Now, we talked about how we need to find something to cancel out, either the x's or the y's. It doesn't matter which one. We have to find the LCM, the lowest common multiple, and they need to be opposites. So what I'm going to eliminate are the x's. If I'm going to eliminate the x's, I have to multiply the top by what? Yeah, by -2. So when I multiply the top, -2 times 4 turns into a -8x. -2 times -6 turns to a +12y. And remember, we have to multiply all three terms. -2 times 9 turns into a -18. Now, we didn't change the bottom equation, so 8x minus 12y equals 18. Now, when we combine our terms, well, the -8x and the +8x, awesome, they cancel. But wait a second. What happens with those guys? Yeah, they end up canceling too. We've never seen that before. Well, so on the left side, we have 0. But now on the right side, what happens? Yeah, -18 plus 18, that gives us 0, 2, which is true, which means our answer is infinite solutions. So, infinite solutions occur when the variables cancel and the statement was what? Is true. Or just true, however you want to say it. Okay? All right, let's take a look at our example number 2. So once again, I'm looking either x's or y's. What do you want to cancel? Well, guess what? I'm going to be more difficult this time. Before we cancel the x's, I'm going to cancel the y's just for fun. Now, only because we need practice doing both. We have a -3 and a 6. The lowest common multiple is 6. So I want them to be opposites. I'm going to multiply by 2. So 4 times 2, we get 8x. 4 times -3, we get -6y. And 2 times 9, we get 18. Now, I didn't multiply the bottom equation, so that stays the same. Okay. And, sorry. Now, the -6y and the +6y, that's what I wanted to cancel. But what happened with our x's? Yeah, the x's cancel too. So on the left side, we get 0. But what happens on the right side? What's 18 plus 13? Well, 18 plus 13 is 31, and that is false. Yeah, that's not equal. So for that one, our answer is no solution. Okay, so no solution occurs when the variables cancel and the statement is what? It is false. Or just false. Once again, however you want to say it. Okay? So, in infinite and no solutions, the variables on the left cancel, but then we're either left with a true statement or a false statement. So, the directions say to solve the following systems by using the elimination method. Now, we are going to have some one solution, infinite solutions, and no solutions. They're all mixed up together. So I can't really tell you which one's which. We just have to solve them and find out. So let's take a look at number one. So we have x's or y's. Which ones would you like to cancel? Yeah, I think it'd be easier if we cancel the y's because that's 2 and that y is 1. They're already opposite, so I can multiply the bottom equation by 2. Now the top equation stays the same, 5x plus 2y equals 7. And then I multiply and I get 6x minus 2y equals 26. Now, when I cancel the y's, woohoo, those cancel out. But 5x plus 6x, that's 11x, okay? 7 plus 26, 33. The x's didn't cancel, so I have to solve. And then we get that x equals 3. Okay, so now I have to find out what x is, so I'm going to plug back into one of the original equations. It doesn't matter which one, I'm just going to go the top one. Okay, so we got 5x plus 2y equals 7, and I'm plugging in 3 for x. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2y equals 7. I'm solving for y now, so I'm going to subtract 15 to both sides, following the rules of SADMAP. 7 minus 15 is negative 8. And then divide both sides by 2. And we get that y equals what? Yeah, y equals negative 4. There you go. 3, negative 4. All right. Let's do it. Which one are we going to multiply? What do you want to cancel? X's or y's? Now, the thing I like about the x's right away is that's 1, and all I have to do is multiply by 6 and I can cancel everything out. Okay, so I'm rewriting the top equation, negative 6x plus 9y equals 42. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times negative 4 is a negative 24y. And 6 times negative 12 is going to be a negative 72. Okay, and we're going to add all these up. Just like we wanted, the x's cancel. But then 9 minus 24, nope, those don't cancel. We get negative 15y equals 42 minus 72 gives us negative 30. And then divide both sides by negative 15 to get the y by itself. And we get that y equals, that's right, positive 2. Okay, well, I know what y is, so now we have to find x. So I'm going to pause the video and you guys are going to do this on your own. Remember, use one of the original equations. Which original equation did you plug into? Yeah, I plugged in that bottom one because x was already by itself. Made it a whole lot easier. All right. Number 3. What do you want to cancel? Do you want to cancel the x's or the y's? I'd cancel the y's because they're already opposites. What do you have to multiply 6 by to get to 12? Yeah, you have to multiply it by 2. Okay, so here's the thing. We'll multiply together, but then you guys are going to solve everything on your own. Okay, well, 2 times 2 gives us 4x. 2 times 6 gives us a positive 12y. And then 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. Remember, we have to multiply every single term by that number, okay? Now, I can tell you right away that the x's are not going to cancel, so you will not have infinite or no solution, okay? So, you guys are on your own. Solve for x, and then plug it back in and tell me what y equals, okay? Pause the video, and good luck. Okay, so we end up getting that 7x equals 21, divide by 7, x equals 3. Now I plugged into the top equation because the top equation had some smaller numbers. 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract 6 to both sides, and we had to be careful. Negative 6 minus 6 is negative 12. And then negative 12 divided by 6 is negative 2. All right, number 4. What do you guys want to cancel? Do you want to cancel the x's or the y's? And they're both kind of tricky, so I'm going to cancel the x's. Now, I need that to become a negative 6. So 2 times 3 is 6, but I need to make sure that it's going to be negative. Okay? So let's go ahead. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative y is a positive 3y. And positive 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. Okay, now the bottom stays the same. Okay, my x's cancel. What happened with our y's? Yeah, those end up canceling too, and so on the left side we get 0. But on the right side we have negative 3 plus negative 5, which is negative 8. And that is false. So when it's false, it means that this is no solution. Like, yeah, Mr. Grice, I like those no solution ones. Those come out a lot faster. Yes, they do. Okay. So that's the first side. Let's flip it over. We'll do 2 of these together, and we'll do 2 on your own. Let's do number 5. Okay, what would you like to cancel? Do you want to cancel the x's or the y's? Now, you might be like, well, Mr. Grice, the y's are opposite, and you said that we could cancel them. Yeah, but if we wanted to cancel them, the lowest common multiple is 15, which means I'd have to multiply by a 3 and a 5, which you can do. It's a lot more work. I think it's easier to cancel the x's. And if we cancel the x's, I can multiply by, that's right, -2. So our first equation stays the same, 4x minus 5y equals 6. And you know what? Do you want to take it from here? Oh, okay, fine, I'll do one more. So -4x, -6y, +16. We're going to add those up. Our x's, they, beautiful, they cancel. What about the y's? Nope. We get -11y equals 22. Well, to solve, I have to divide by a -11, and we get that y equals -2. Okay. Which equation, top or bottom? Yeah, the bottom. It's got smaller numbers. Okay, so I'm plugging in -2. So 2x, 3 times -2 is -6. And now we're just doing inverse operations. SADMAP. -8 plus 6 is 2. -2. Almost forgot that. Divide both sides by 2. And what does x equal? Yeah, x equals -1. Okay. Number 6. Oh, number 6 was what I was just talking about. Now, I have to multiply either both the top or the top and the bottom for this. So what I'm going to look for, because I don't like multiplying by negatives, are the ones that are already opposites. So what do I multiply by? Well, the lowest common multiple that both of those numbers have in common is 10. You're like, Mr. Grice, how'd you get that? Well, if I count by 5s, I go 5, 10, 15. And if I'm counting by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, the lowest number they both have in common is 10. Okay, so I'm going to multiply the top by 2 and the bottom by 5. Okay, so let's go. 2 times 4 is 8x. 2 times 5, 10y. And 2 times 7 is 14. 5 times 6, we get 30x. -10y. Oh my gosh, and 5 times -18. This is the first time we're taking out our calculators. We get -90. Okay, well, just like we wanted to, those cancel. And now we have 38x equals, well, whatever 14 minus 90 is. I don't know that off the top of my head, do you? -76. Okay. To solve for x, we're going to divide by 38. And we get that x equals -2. Yes, I know 76 divided by 38 is 2. Okay, you tell me what y equals. pause the video, and good luck. Okay, and when you're all done, you should get the point -2, comma, 3. Okay, you guys are on your own. But think, what do you want to cancel, the x's or the y's? I'd cancel the x's, and 2 and -4, what would I multiply 2 by? That's right. Okay, so pause the video, and you're all on your own. Good luck. Okay, did you guys get infinite solution? Well, when you do 4x minus 4x, those cancel. 10y minus 10y, well, those cancel. And then even over here, -4 plus 4, those cancel too, and you're left with 0 equals 0. So we're left with a true statement, which means infinite solution. I forgot to draw my happy face. All right, last one, number 8. Now, I don't want you guys to just be like, oh, these guys are idiots. The answers are on the bottom. I know it's -2, -2. Congratulations, that's the answer. But remember, no work, no points. Okay, so what are you going to cancel there, Hoss? I know it's going to be tough because you're going to have to multiply the top and the bottom by something. Well, pause the video and good luck. Well, hey, I'm going to tell you it's 2 and 3 if you're multiplying or eliminating the x's. Okay? Do you want to see the rest of the work? You do? Cool. Come see Miss Carranza or myself because we'll help you out and double check that you got it right. Now, your homework is 5.4 practice B, which should be right here. Okay? So remember to show all of your work and pay attention if it's telling you to use substitution or elimination. Okay? All right, guys. It's been a pleasure. This is Mr. Grice signing off for Algebra Unit 5.4 Notes, Day 2. Thanks for watching.